Alright guys, what is going on? We're back. Like I said about the Raw review, if I fell asleep because I know I didn't really like what was going on, I wasn't going to do a Raw review. SmackDown, you can watch SmackDown without falling asleep. It's only 2 hours, and normally it's pretty good. Tonight again, it was entertaining. We got some answers on the Survivor Series stuff, which I'm pretty happy about, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and get started with the show, I guess. It was my favorite part of SmackDown, and I'm gonna start this off first, was the Randy Orton and Kane match. The reason why I like it so much is because it's telling us more of a storyline. WWE don't do these storylines anymore like they used to. With crazy shit happens. And they still do it with SmackDown, so that's why I love it. And because Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, those are my two favorite in the WWE. So them together, I don't know. So the match starts with Randy Orton and Kane, and no DQ, no disqualifications or whatever. Match is going pretty decent, and here comes the Wyatt family, and they throw Kane out of the ring, but the Kane just takes out Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, and gets back in the ring, and they're not done. They go back in there, take him out. Randy Orton takes advantage, hits him with an RKO, wins the match. Now after the match, while Luke Harper's about to throw Kane into Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton turns over and pushes Kane himself into Bray Wyatt, hits the Sister Abigail, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I love it. I like what's going on. So I'm just still like, this still has me wondering. That's great to me in wrestling, like when a storyline gets you wondering about what the hell's going to happen next. And now later on in the show, they go into a promo, and it seems like Randy Orton's with them. I don't know. A lot of psychological, whatever fucking, I can't say that word. Psychological warfare, like Moreno said. It's getting pretty interesting. So I'm loving where this goes, and I want to see where it goes next. Now, on to the worst part of the show. I'm going to spit every segment with this piece. Okay. I'm one of those people who do not like James Ellsworth. He got old after the first time he was on SmackDown. He's getting annoying. Seeing him every other fucking part of the show, crying because he's trying to tell Dean Ambrose he's sorry. Terrible, terrible acting. Just getting on my damn nerves. So if they finally tell him he cannot be at ringside, he's gone. We'll talk about the main event later. Technically, he's not gone. Which that fucking sucks. But we had Spirit Squad versus American Alpha. And that was a qualifying match for the Survivor Series tag team. Traditional tag team match, I guess you can call it, which American Alpha do go on to team with Beauty and the Man Beast. Then we had, which already on there is the Hype Bros too, so that's 3. Then the Usos later on in the show beat the Headbangers in an okay match. I've not quite liked the Usos as much as I would like to as a heel. Maybe they should turn it up a little bit more, because the crowd just does not care. And they've joined the team, so they've got one more team left. So that should be interesting to see who gets that spot. Vaudevillains or the Ascension. Ooh, they're gonna lose to Raw anyway. So let's be honest. I don't know what SmackDown can win. SmackDown's the better show, but each team seems like Raw's gonna be better. So we'll go ahead and jump to the other part of the show where they're announcing more superstars, and this is the traditional Raw versus SmackDown match, and they announced the whole team: Randy Orton, Baron Corbin, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles. My one thing is, why Baron Corbin and not Miz? That threw me for a loop, because Miz deserves it. And what gets me, he's not even in a match at Survivor Series. Dolph Ziggler takes out Kurt Hawkins. It was an open challenge. Miz pissed off Daniel Bryan. Holy shit, shit got real. he told Daniel Bryan that he just smokes around at John Cena's house on Total Bellas. I don't watch that show, but what he says, you know, Miz keeps talking, go talk at the announce table, let the real superstars do their, you know, job, whatever. So he makes an open challenge for Dolph Ziggler Intercontinental Championship match, and here comes Kurt Hawkins. I don't know if we meant to say it, but they were not in Atlantic City. He said they were in Atlantic City. He said he's going to turn some heads. He gets super kicked, 1, 2, 3, it's over. And that's when Dolph Ziggler announced that at Survivor Series he'll be having an open challenge from anyone from Raw to have an Intercontinental Championship match. Which, that's interesting. It adds to a, to me, weak card at Survivor Series. And here's why I say weak card. It's a 4-hour show now. This is what people are reported. 4-hour show. You've got now Dolph Ziggler, open challenge, the women's traditional tag team match, the tag team traditional tag team match, the Superstars tag team match, Raw and SmackDown, and then Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. From what I understand, that's just 5 matches. Because they've got their United States Championship and Universal Champion on Raw in the traditional match, and then now they've got the WWE Champion in the traditional tag team match. Will they change it? I hope so, because I don't want it to be a weak card like that. The champions in the matches makes no sense to me. Have other superstars, like they could have put Miz and Apollo Crews in there and took out Dean Ambrose and AJ to have their match at Survivor Series. They could have taken out, I don't know if they could have taken him out on Raw. There's a lot of injuries on Raw. That one, see, this is just weird. I don't know. It's probably going to change, hopefully, during the weeks. I'm hoping it does, because 5 matches for a 4-hour show. I'm hoping that they change up the matches or something, because God, that's going to be pitiful. I mean, the matches are going to be good, but 5 matches in 4 hours, no matter how long you stretch them out, I still don't think it could go 4 hours. But that's just me. So then we had Carmella and Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. I forgot who it was. And Carmella and Alexa Bliss does get the victory. Then they go talk shit about Raw, and Raw is winning that women's match at Survivor Series. It's a done deal for me. Bayley, Nia Jax, and Charlotte. It's over. I don't care what SmackDown can do. They got Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss. Who else? Not nobody. So I was really just that, and we had the AJ. That was about it. Until the AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose match. The match was pretty good. I don't want to say I'm getting tired of them having the matches, but it feels like it's every week now. And just they throw in James Ellsworth. So the match is actually pretty decent. Of course it is with those two guys. And they're going at it. And he's fucking James Ellsworth. I didn't want to see him anymore on the show, but of course I figured he was going to get involved, and that's exactly what he does. He comes out. Security comes and gets him. He runs out. Runs back in with security. But this time distracts AJ. And he's going for the phenomenal forearm. And Dean Ambrose kicks him in midair. Hits the Dirty Deeds. And it was over. Dean Ambrose does get another opportunity at the WWE Championship. So that's probably going to be a SmackDown the way it's going. Not going to be a Survivor Series, which that don't make sense to me. But whatever. That was pretty much all of SmackDown. Like I said, is the only thing I really didn't like was James Ellsworth. Every other part of the show was pretty entertaining, especially the Miz TV segment. Good stuff. The tag team matches were pretty good because they meant something. One of those tag teams were going to the Survivor Series, and then we had Randy Orton. Loving what's going on with that. So all in all, just the James Ellsworth thing really pissed me off, but everything else was good. So that's going to do it for my review. Make sure, if you're new to this channel, go check out the Universe Mode episode on my channel. Click my channel, whatever. Go watch that. It should be pretty interesting. It was a SmackDown Live edition, so yeah. That's going to be it for this review. Better than Raw. Like I said, I didn't watch all of Raw. I fell asleep. Just got done watching it before SmackDown started, so that's going to be it for me. Like, subscribe, and comment. I am out. Thank you so much for watching.